What's the loophole you exploited so hard they had to change the rules? My high school had this ridiculous attendance policy where if you missed more than 5 days in a semester, you couldn't attend prom, even if your absences were excused. They claimed it was to encourage accountability. But really, it was a lazy way to punish students who had lives outside of school. I was one of those students. I had a chronic illness that would flare up randomly. Doctor's notes didn't matter. Every missed day counted. By April, I had 6 absences, all documented, but the office didn't care. We have to treat everyone the same, the secretary chirped. I'd been looking forward to prom for years, already bought a dress with my best friend, and now I couldn't go? I was livid, so I did what any irrationally determined 17-year-old would do. I dug into the student handbook. That's where I found it, tucked away on page 46 in tiny print. Students exceeding the absence limit may be barred from extracurriculars, including prom. However, participation restrictions do not apply to student chaperones approved by administration. I blinked. Student chaperones? That was a thing? I'd never heard of one. Probably a leftover clause from some outdated policy, but it was in writing. The next day, I marched into the office and asked to speak to Vice Principal Hayes. He was the prom coordinator. I said I'd like to be considered for a student chaperone position. He laughed. That's not a real thing. I handed him the handbook, section highlighted. Actually, it is. He stared at it for a full minute, then muttered, "Let me talk to the district." A week later, I got called into the office again. The principal was there this time, along with VP Hayes and a guidance counselor. "We've reviewed your request," the principal said, sounding like he'd swallowed something sour. "While unusual, the handbook does allow it. You'll be required to follow chaperone protocols. No dancing with students, no leaving the venue early, and a 10-minute hallway monitoring shift. Done." I agreed to every condition. The student body caught wind, and suddenly I wasn't just going to prom, I was a legend. The girl who broke into prom through a loophole. My best friend even joked that I'd be the first chaperone to wear glitter heels. The night of prom, I wore a sash that read "Certified Rule Follower." I took my 10-minute hallway shift seriously, even told a couple making out near the gym to save room for Jesus. I got to dance, take photos, and enjoy everything I would have missed. And the best part? 3 other students with medical absences followed my lead. They applied to be chaperones too. The school was fuming. Over the summer, the district revised the handbook, clarifying that student chaperones must be 18 and employed by the school. But it didn't matter. That year, we danced anyway. And every time I walk past my yearbook photo with that stupid sash, I remember the night I beat the system with nothing but a highlighter and a grudge.